So what has to happen when we talk about prescription drugs? It's a multi-billion-dollar industry. What has to happen, and probably more than that, what has to happen to turn the tide so we start thinking in a different way?
Well, the first thing that I would like to see happen, what I'm hopeful about, is that medical doctors will take back health care from the corporations called pharmaceutical companies. That right now it's really the guidelines are set by people who have financial ties to those corporations. Doctors follow guidelines. They're not in a position to create policy. They're in a position to follow it, and they're policed to do so. But if we had a movement amongst the medical doctors, who are the only ones who can write on that prescription pad, if we had them wrestle back and start doctoring again, you know, because medical doctors aren't unintelligent, they're very intelligent. They're not uncaring, they're very caring. But they're now in a system which really removes them from the equation. The blood test is performed outside their office. Whatever that says on that blood test, they're already told which, you know, that they're going to prescribe a drug. So that's one thing that I'd love to see that happen. Maybe I'm, you know, an eternal optimist, but I think that would be important. But the most important thing is, like all movements, whether it's Gandhi or Martin Luther King, is that it's very rare that it comes from the top down. It always has to start from the bottom up. So when people stop, you know, when people realize the truth about why they're sick, which is lifestyle choice, and what the only solution is to get well, if we can change the behaviors of the people who are buying the drugs and they stop buying them, they stop using them, then obviously they'll go away. I mean, they're only there because there's, I mean, I understand that they market and create a demand for it, but the fact is, when people understand the truth about why they're sick and what's required to get well, they literally have now a motivation to change their lifestyle. And when they do, they get better. And they don't take the drugs.